Hey everyone, and welcome to my February plan with me. And in this plan with me, our theme is going to be Polaroids. And on the first page for my cover page, I put the Santa card, and I decided to draw a Polaroid with a stylized F and the word February across. I actually found a stylized F on Google, and I decided to use that here and write February across it. And then I put all of these swirls on there. And the color palette that I decided to use is this kind of dark olivey green. And I'll have a pink, a light green blue, a blue, and then a purple gray. I got the idea for the theme from a palette on the internet. I think Design Seeds is the website. I like to go on there and see if I can find any inspiration for color palettes that I might want to incorporate. This pink is actually kind of like a mauve, which I like it a lot. It's just like a little extra burst of color in these kind of a brighter color than what is in there. It gives it more of a pop. This light brown I decided to use as a border. Then I used this Tombow Funosuke pen to do the brush lettering for February. And I put a small calendar at the bottom where normally people would write a description of what's going on in the picture. Finally, I decided to add these little tiny flowers on the bottom of this, just to kind of give a little whimsical, extra artsy feel on that section of it. That's pretty much it for our February cover page. Next, we'll move on to our calendar. In this calendar, I use the dates to look like little mini Polaroids along there, and then I use my color theme across the top to write what day of the week that it's gonna be. Just try to use something to help add the different colors in to make it kind of cohesive throughout the month. I didn't put a border around where the picture would normally be printed at because I didn't want to limit where I could write on each calendar day. And then I used this light brown sand color again to highlight or put a shadow on the box. And I use this little mauvey one to put little circles on each of the days of the week or days of the month. And I just incorporated this little flower that I put on the last spread. And I used this purpley gray to put a shadow on the main calendar box. And I found some images that I just liked that I thought would go good with this theme. And I printed them out on my little Polaroids and added them to this. Put in note sections at the bottom and put a quote. And since our theme is about Polaroids, I just decided to write, "Capture each moment and then savor the experience that makes life so special." That's it pretty much for this month's theme of the calendar. And if you did notice, the pictures did get darker because they were still developing whenever I pasted them to the paper. So this is going to be my monthly overview and our weekly and daily setups pages. And I just put a section here to put what bills I have to pay for the month, my goals that I want to accomplish this month, and a task that I know right now or at the beginning of the month that I want to accomplish. And then I just highlighted the word monthly in this light pink, just to give it a little shadow to add the color into this page. And I know I didn't put a Polaroid kind of theme on this page because I wanted to keep it strictly just for information. And then my weekly and daily pages, I actually wanted to keep it pretty much simple and not add too much on here. So I just put the times of days. I actually started at midnight, which is why I should have started at like 4 in the morning so that I would have more of the day to write down, but I'd already started and it was too late to back out. So I just kept on going with it, highlighted the days, and that's pretty much, what I have going on here. And I put this little Polaroid picture on this page, and then I put a stylized little F on here and colored in the background. I actually started putting it in the light green and I wanted to do the blue, so I kind of just went over it. It just looks like a little highlight on there. That was pretty much it for the 2 spreads there. And this is just going to be our brainstorm page. This one I kept really simple. I just put a little flower here in the corner with some dots because I want to keep the page open for writing out notes that I'm going to want to have on here. So I end up turning the page a lot to to draw this flower, and I accidentally messed it up a little bit, but I just kept on going with it. And I color this flower brown, and then I use the pink to do some shadows on there. And then I use the dark green to put shadows behind the flower. And then I drew some leaves and some little dots on here just to try to sneak in some more of the colors that I have for my palette this month in here. And then I took all the colors and I added dots around that section. That's pretty much it. This last spread that I have going here is our weekly spread for the first week of February. And I do that little Polaroid picture for the top corner for the month. And then I write my days of the week in here, and then I'll highlight each color at the end with whatever color that kind of suits my fancy that's in that palette, just to give it that cohesiveness through the month. This time I decided to draw brown in the background color and then just do that little F. Write the word February in the section where you would write on a Polaroid, and then right underneath it I decided to put the weekly calendar or the monthly calendar with the weekly highlighted. Then I have a this week section for that last little bit, open space over there. And this will be my little habits tracker. And I just put down a couple of habits that I wanted to track. I didn't write them just yet. And then I pretty much finished with this whole entire spread. So please let me know what you think in the comments below, and let me know what you picked for your February theme. Thanks so much for watching.